What?
Yeah. Just the most insecure fucking
Bearded
person in the world.
Blaine.
That's pretty special.
Yeah, like, you know, if you're gonna be a fucking tranny in these spaces, that's one thing. But if you have no self-esteem and you're a tranny in these spaces, like, that's just retarded.
Like he puts himself out in a lot of places, though.
It's just, I mean, I don't know. I don't like follow them around or anything. I'm sure I'll talk to them again, but yeah, they like love bombed Mormon Shaggy before they left Monkey Business because like that's the only person that Jess was able to manipulate. Which is really funny.
Just imagine Mormon Shaggy simping for somebody.
He simps for a lot of people.
I've never heard him be like, yes, princess.
Well, he thinks that he's gonna save Blaine.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's on a mission from God.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard.
And he's gonna save my definitely real child from being turned trans.
But anyway, so like, what? Okay, so Shaggy told us his end of the story with why he got kicked out of Monkey Biz. What happened? From your end?
But
Well, okay, so there's that tape, right? That whole shit. And Mormon Shaggy thought it was really degenerate and got triggered and left. I don't know. Like I wasn't really involved, like
In
like actually getting him to leave. Like
well,
from
he said he was asked to leave.
by
yeah.
Axel, I guess. I don't know what the fuck Axel's deal is.
I don't know. I'm just trying to piece it together. So he was very upset and seemed to not blame Axel and primarily blamed you. So.
Yeah, and he blamed Nigger Hitler as well.
I'm sorry, who?
There's a guy in Monkey Business named Nigger Hitler. He's a pretty cool guy, actually. I don't know. I'm in Monkey Business. I can look to see like messages around when he left, but
I mean, you don't have to. I was just curious. If you knew offhand, you knew offhand. If not, if not.
someone was like came into the Thorpe server and was like saying to me, "Oh, Mormon Shaggy came back to Monkey Business. Does that trigger you?" And I'm just like, I don't care, dude. I like him there.
So, are you a Mormon Shaggy fan?
Of course. I'm his #1 fan. I'm his nemesis.
I've never watched any of Mormon Shaggy's videos.
I convinced him that I was a child. I don't know. It's all sorts of funny shit.
Excuse me. My only exposure to Mormon Shaggy is when Roxo fucking calls him a faggot and bullies him.
So how can your name be Mormon Shaggy and it's not like an ironic joke? Like it's so fucking retarded.
Have you seen his earlier streams?
No.
He would build pipe bombs.
Oh my god.
He called himself Mormon Shaggy because he misrepresented himself as a pastor of the church, but he hasn't gotten his stripes because he's a fucking drug addict retard.
Yeah.
And he won't give up temptations of drugs and sex. So he won't ever free stripes.
Yeah, you can't be a priest if you're high all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I also made Mormon Shaggy relapse on marijuana, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Dude, it's not even a fucking relapse if it's weed. Like, grow the fuck up.
I mean, he did almost die. I want to say a year ago. Because he was drinking too much or something.
Oh, okay.
Something with his liver.
Well, yeah, drinking is real. Like that's a problem.
Uh, he pretty publicly. Well, he was getting high. I think he was popping oxys and shit. And he was chugging liquor. He's getting pretty wild. Yeah, no, I'm curious why he hates you in particular then, because it seems like his issues with Axel, but he's taking it out. It really is just an unrequited love thing, isn't it?
So the way we met is I joined the Thorpe server, right? Because I was curious about all that shit, and LimeWire Jess sort of, picked me up and was like, "Hey, come to the server, blah blah blah. We'll stick together. I'll groom you, whatever."
Hey, what?
I mean, everything's according to their Keikaku, right?
Okay.
Everything is it's all chess. We're all just pieces in the game that Blaine is playing. And so yeah, I was in monkey business, and I just at the beginning, I was like not super familiar with like interacting with lolcows, like up close. So I would just like really, really, really piss them off. And so like I made a couple of them leave the server. Like I forget their names, but Shaggy popped into the VC when I was there with like Axel, and no one was cammed up, but he heard me and he was like, "Shut up, bitch, woman, like get in the kitchen." And Axel was like, "Oh, did you just affirm her gender?" And he started getting like super triggered, and I was just like, "You okay?" And I was doing my thing. I was like, "Bass, that's crazy, dude." And I just like muted him, and he started going off and going off and going off, and getting madder and madder. And then like later that night, he was doing his Dunn syndrome stream, and Axel like got me into the Shaggy server, like called Shaggy and added me to the call, and I got on cam, and he like started like freaking out and shit. Then he muted me. I sent him the number to a suicide hotline, and he was like, "What the fuck? Oh, I think they're trying to dox me, but I don't know whose number that is." And then Axel dunked on him. Then he kept calling me like Shaggy kept calling me she by accident, and started getting super insecure. And then like a night or two later, I went back on his stream. At that time it was with LimeWire Jess, and that time I managed to convince Shaggy that I was underage. Jess was actually trying to stop me from doing it. Like, was trying to like block me on that one. But then like Shaggy said something about forests in Germany, and I was like, "There are no forests in Germany." And then he was 100% convinced that I was a child. So that was really awesome, and that's what caused him to relapse at the end of the day. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then it's been back
sounds
and
like
forth ever since.
Sounds like Axel just brings you around because it pisses off Shaggy.
Probably.
Shaggy's not emotionally capable of handling that. Instead of blaming Axel, he just blames you. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Well, because he thinks that like I'm like the evil like Troon succubus that has stolen his friend Axel.
Okay, but it's essentially what happened.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I mean, as far as Shaggy knows, right?
Yes, yeah. And like definitely like sequence of events wise, like I got what you're saying, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he's not like. Look, he's not. Shaggy believes a lot of what he wants to believe, right? So like, if it matches up enough for him, like that's just the narrative. He's not going to change on that point.
And I think I could just like it doesn't even matter if I go back on the like having a kid thing. Like he believes that completely now. I think like it's awesome.
He's not going to never not believe that. Like,
yeah.
Interesting. You made your first nemesis. You've streamed like twice, and you already have a nemesis. How do you feel?
Oh, he was my nemesis way before I started streaming. Like a couple weeks before. I feel good. I just really love making people mad on the internet.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. How's the interaction? What was going on in Thorpland today?
Oh, nothing. They're fucking sorting their shit out, dude. They they don't put the hours in, you know.
What do you mean sorting their shit out? How? I
Just
have
their
no
life
idea about
shit.
them.
Like they're not on the same page. Like, you know, there's a lot of tension there between Ben and Grace. I mean,
Fair enough. I really don't know too much about them, so fair enough. Like I guess.
like they're fucked up and their family's fucked up. But they're not like, in my opinion, they're not as fucked up as they're sold to be, in the sense that they're sort of like mid-level fucked up. Like,
Do you think they're fucking?
not actively. Like, it's not like, daughter, come to my bedroom, we're gonna have our nightly sex. Like, I don't think that's happening. No.
It's not actively, so you still think they fuck occasionally.
No, I think that maybe some weird things have happened in the past.
Okay. Well, there we. Okay.
And like, obviously their relationship is really weird and fucked up, but like the relationship being shitty and like worthy of criticism, in my opinion, has nothing really to do with like whether or not they have done weird shit. Like, if it turns out that they haven't, it's like, okay, their relationship is still really fucked up and weird. Like,
Yeah, there's no way to make that all good, right? Like it's
yeah,
a level of weird that just shouldn't be at.
yeah. Ben has very feminine energy. Like, he was like, at the beginning of the stream yesterday, before anyone else was on, it was just Ben and Grace, and Ben was like, "Oh, are we gonna talk about it? Fine, fine. I'm just gonna leave." And then he just left the stream, and then he just popped in like 30 seconds later as soon as Grace started talking. He did that like 3 times. It's like, Ben, what the fuck, dude? Like, Ben wants to be stepped on. For sure.
Literally?
He said that he wouldn't mind being like tied up and dominated by a group of women.
Huh. That's pretty weird. Okay.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
dude,
is
no.
that Tombahat?
He's submissive. Like, I didn't
Hi.
really realize it at first,
What's
but
going
We're talking about Tombahat. He's a rather submissive individual at times.
no, we're
That's
talking
not,
about
that's not true. You're embellishing.
No, I can only embellish what's there. Can't I?
like, that's why, like, part of the way I got into the Thor space is like, you know, there was my initial thing of like sort of catfishing Ben, and then after that I just sort of told Ben to kill himself for a bit, and he just likes that. He likes like women being mean to him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Tom, but what's this mystery he's brought up about you being a hyper submissive? What's going on there?
I think he's lying.
I think he's
I think
lying. I don't know.
I downplayed it, but Tombra, I said I embellished it, so I mean, I
Prove
don't know
it.
where we're at this point.
Prove.
I think he's.
Couldn't have proof on Tombra's shoulders.
What? How am I supposed to prove them?
Someone should just call you a good boy. See what happens. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that sort of thing can be easy to figure out.
Oh, nah.
Tombra's anything but saintly, though, so that won't work. He knows it too. Those little horns, red skin, you know, always on fire. Smells of sulfur. That's Tombra.
Wait. Sorry.
Tomba once brainwashed a man into demanding outlines.
Yeah, that's what he claims.
Outlines of what?
Oh, outlines of what you expect.
No, see, I brainwashed him into getting drunk and asking me for penis pictures,
Or at least the outlines.
or at least the outlines. Yeah,
just a penis silhouette. That's
that's what he started saying. Is that I somehow tricked him into.
Yeah, but then later in that recording, it's like what would you say? What would you say? Explicitly, he was asking for your genitalia.
He was saying, "Send me a dick. Send me a dick."
Yes, like that.
Yeah.
Because it didn't even have rhythm to it. It wasn't a song or anything. It was just him demanding it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was like, I
Just
don't have one. Send me a dick.
Didn't know that Tomba was in fact a fully castrated double eunuch.
Yeah,
Wasn't going to have any
that was
luck
all
for
me
him.
using my hypnosis autismo powers to get him drunk and call me up and demand dick pics.
Part of the plan, and it worked famously.
Mhm.
What happened?
I just don't
Yeah.
understand
Otherwise,
what you were. Why were you trying to destroy Brian's life by making him get drunk and demand to see your dick, Tomba? What did Brian
Fault,
ever do to
Tomba.
you?
You should have never tricked Brian into drinking. Like,
I
what are you
can't
doing
believe
here,
you
Tomba?
did that, Tomba. You like ruined his life.
You know he's a sensitive, vulnerable adult, and you shouldn't be
Yeah,
telling
I
him these
ruined his
kinds of
life.
things.
Not the people that keep doxing his daughter.
I remember how it started, Tom. But you said, "Hey guys, watch this," and then hypnotized Brian and made him ask for your penis.
We don't dox his though. We avoid his kid.
No, not
Like,
you guys.
even when we talk
no.
to him.
No, it's not you guys. It's
Yeah, I know.
it's those fucking like Norwegian
I know the people
guys.
he hangs out with now.
Yeah.
No, I know who Tomba means. Tomba means like Juan and those guys.
Yeah,
not
like all
Vidar.
those fucking white dudes with funny accents.
Dude,
There's
you're in
like
that
a-
one server, Tomba. You've seen the things Juan was saying. He was like,
Yeah.
they should just call CPS on Brian's kids, and I was like, Juan, what are you talking about, bro? That's not cool. He's like, nah, just fuck him. Fuck him. The kid would be better off without
To be
Brian.
fair, yeah, they actually should, because Brian's a menace. Brian should be removed from the child's life.
Have you not read the? Oh, Tomba, you have not. Hold on,
no,
Tomba.
oh
I
no,
have
is
a-
there? Oh no,
Move on, Stu.
I love
surprises.
not hearing about Brian and then going. Then I come in here and go, "Oh, did you hear what Brian did?"
You'll like this one, Tomba. There you go. Happy birthday. It's incoming. Okay,
Brian
I'll
hasn't
just.
done anything in the
he's
last
done
couple
some.
weeks, Tomba.
What?
Oh, he had an interview on you recently. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, he had an interview with this paper. The famous journalist interviewed him. By and large, he hasn't done too much otherwise. I don't think he's really streamed in the last 2 weeks.
There you go, Tomba.
The Dunn report.
Yes.
That's true. He did do that interview with the Dunn report.
The Plate Gazette. Tranny Sting outlines America's homo epidemic by Mark Bogart. Of Brian Dunn-related homosexual incidents across the wider community, prolific homosexual and the
Homosexual
LGBT,
incidents.
yeah, and the LGBTQ plus 12 HIV ambassador Brian Dunn. Oh my god!
Yo, what's
So
the deal?
popular.
What's the deal with King of Pole?
What do you mean?
Do
What's the deal?
you want a copy of the newspaper? There you
He
go.
really likes transsexuals, but you're out because downstairs. He likes the dongus.
Hey, so Brian is at the
Really
very
read-
least.
Wait, sorry, he likes the dong is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
The dongus.
Oh, I have a penis.
Oh, okay. I'll be into that.
Okay. I
Brian
just don't have balls.
Brian likes to suck dick. Apparently, photographic evidence was produced at one point. He likes to pretend he doesn't. He's also well, it's not his fault. He was brainwashed by Tomba Hat here. To
Yeah.
do it
Remember
all.
when Tomba said, "Hey guys, watch this. This is the fruits of all of that." Doesn't stop. He'll hypnotize.
I don't know, Tomba. You're the expert. Would you like to explain Brian Dunn to our newest friend here?
So Brian Dunn and King of Pole are the same person.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just like he's and a lot of people have been doing this lately, where it's like a normie guy that just discovers like 4chan and trolling and Kiwi farms, and then he tries to be that, but then he doesn't know how to be that, and then like people
Yeah.
fuck with him, and
So
like
he's
the
just Ben
entire thing.
Thorpe.
So he's what?
Ben Thorpe.
I guess.
Okay.
And like the easiest thing could be just don't interact. And apparently that's what he started doing finally, is he's just been radio silent.
I could definitely bait him into talking to me.
Probably.
Probably.
He
I
DMs
highly
me.
recommend
Yeah.
reading the Dunn report. Well, I mean, there was a
DMs me,
boy called Tux, and Brian was sexually advancing against poor Tux. Boy with syphilis. He wasn't a transsexual. Read the Dunn report. It'll help you out. Give you an outline, somewhat, what Brian's been up to. It outlines Brian quite well. I'm using the word outline, Tom. Isn't that funny?
What is his username?
Check your mailbox, Pipey the Pipe Bomb.
Good old Pipey the Pipe Bomb. National treasure.
Was Brian the one that swore that he saw you?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a very fast car.
A very fast Chinese car.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
he started. He came to me in DMs and he was like, "Oh, you got snanked by Axel and his pedo friends," and I was like, "Okay, I don't care. Touch grass."
It's in the report too.
What?
You read the Dunn report. There's a whole section about touching grass.
Oh shit! I will. But he said. Then later he said, like hours later, he said, "You're fucked in the head." I sent him a question mark. He said, "Degenerate fuck," and I said, "Because of something I said in VC, which he had been in that day." Like, obviously, I know that's not what he was talking about, but I can like pretend to not know what he was talking about, and it'll trigger him.
Oh, Brian, when he does stream, he does a live call-in show. You could probably call in and get him going.
Tell him
Probably.
you're Axel's true girlfriend. He'll like that.
Damn.
I mean, unironically, he probably would bring you to the front of the queue to pull in for the show. So
I absolutely would, and all the other degenerate weirdos would flock the call in. They would. They all want a piece here.
Jesus Christ. Dude, like, I just don't understand chasers who are also just, like, really mean to, like, trans women, because it's just, like, is that a good strategy for you? That might work on fucking Blaine, but come on.
Elaine want attention or something.
yeah,
Yeah. She got
I'll
some
reply.
earlier.
Oh, interesting.
She's
There we go.
really kind of desperate.
Elaine's very upset.
yeah, because she's not like she's supposedly going on Ralph's show. But she's not. Like, that's a week
Blaine's
away.
going on Ralph? What the fuck? Why?
'Cause Ralph
She's
wants everybody to
nuts.
call in.
It's free content.
You could probably call in. Like he's taking anybody at this point.
Yeah, I was on a panel with him, so
Why?
he came onto a Thor.
How'd you both fit on the same panel? Is my question.
How would we both fit on the same panel?
Because Ralph's
Fat.
fat.
He's fat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's really big. Like huge. Enormous. Ginormous even.
Used to be called the Ralphosphere, and they call it the Sector, so I guess he's only gotten bigger.
The Spherictor.
Mm.
Imagine it'll just recondense into Ralph again. It's like a supernova, maybe. I'm on Crab Nebula now. Hoo-wee.
5-star days, bitch.
It's a Ralpha Nova.
So what do you think of this Nick Fuentes Ethan Ralph shit?
I think Fuentes is a faggot.
Yeah, Ralph
Ralph
should have
Nick
done
Ethan.
this a while before.
Yeah. Ralph's fans are coming back because he's like disavowed Nick now.
Mhm.
Were they like, why? Were they just like, oh, I don't want him to be associated with a Nazi? It
No,
was
they
like,
don't-
He's a cat boy.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's
Did
not
they
that.
not want Ralph to be associated with a Nazi. Like his old co-host Ranbot was an out-and-out proud Nazi.
Gator's
Yeah,
like a
Yeah.
fucking fat Nazi, and that's not why they broke
It's
up
because
either.
Fuentes is a faggot,
He's
pretending.
a gay
he is.
fucking
He's-
fat boy.
He's a fake white guy. He's a
He's
fake.
also, I was about to say, he's also Mexican and Italian. Like,
Yeah,
You do that. That's impressive.
he's
No,
not.
he-
He's
the
not
reason he
leading
turned-
the white race. Into,
That's not even any of it. The reason he turned on Nick is because Nick was like telling him, "You have to sober
no, that's
up.
not why he
You can't
turned
come to
on.
a Pepsi
Turned on
Rock."
him. That's why his fans left. His actual fans, they don't like Nick because he's a gay faggot.
he's
Yeah,
a
and
big
he had that,
faggot, and he's
protecting those weird pedophiles. Like, what was the guy's name? Ollie Alexander.
No, his fans don't care about that.
His fan, some of them did.
Some of Ralph's fans cared a lot.
Yeah,
Well, he got
Much
rid of the
caring
original
going on
ones.
here.
You know,
and
he got he got rid of the original fans that cared about not having child molesters around.
Do you guys know who Food Chops is?
what?
Food Chops.
I don't know.
is that the
No.
person that you were?
The shop
Grace
where
was
you
on
buy
stream with?
food. Food
That I
shop.
was what?
Is that the Asian person?
No,
Grace
I
was on
believe
stream
this is
with?
called food libraries.
It's
You
Oh,
really-
food library. Oh, the
Wow.
grocery store, you douchebags.
It's like an Asian
Libraries.
and she's like 24. And
They were-
she's like fucking
Child.
retarded. Hmm?
I saw some clips. I didn't watch the whole thing because I can't watch Grace in bed.
I generated.
I told Ferd earlier, but there was a plane that flew through the Ukrainian no-fly zone because it got lost like on its way to Turkey. And you know what the airline is called?
What?
What? Like a couple guesses. I give you a couple guesses. It's their plane.
Just
Oh,
tell me.
Transair, isn't it?
Freebird Airlines.
I did.
It just flew through a no-fly zone.
So what's the deal with the food shops? What's their?
Okay, so I met
I
them.
believe it's
'cause-
called food libraries.
Food
Lab-
library.
Okay,
I'm gonna do
so
this every
I
time.
was schizo posting to Toronto's trying to get him to debate me because I think it's retarded that he's like, I hate transgender people and like wears a mask on his fucking stream and is just so insecure. So I like sent him a schizo email that had a bunch of pictures of Muhammad getting fucked and shit. And I was trying to contact him. I eventually went in his Discord and he wouldn't talk to me, but he was like, get into VC, so I did. Like I cammed up and food shops cammed up and people were fucking trying to come at me or whatever. And food shops was like, you need to be nice to people to convince them and then like that didn't work out because they got like negative permissions in the server. And when they were talking to Ben and Grace, they were like unironically like, I am a master manipulator. Everything, like I orchestrated my mother leaving my father. Like just
Wow, you
It's-
sound like an awful person.
yeah, it's just like it's fucking crazy. They're also like trying to destigmatize pedophilia, but like
Who?
What? Yeah, you're
You
blitzing
gave
past
him
that point.
Eric Tourette's.
that's, they're yeah, no, they're just like
No,
their
no.
argument is like on the surface makes sense. It's like, oh, people who have like non-offending pedophiles should be able to like seek
Be
treatment.
gassed, yes,
Which,
be
like, sure.
gassed. Mhm.
Be gassed.
But-
They should have the
Okay, but like they've
The
had that
freedom.
that argument's been floated out a lot of times before. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
even
But like they
contradicting
bring it up
context.
all the fucking time.
Do you know who else used to? Do you know who Amos Yee is?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He used to bring that shit up all the time. Guess what it turned out he was doing?
Yep.
I think you
yeah,
should
no, I wouldn't be
murder
surprised.
Jessica Yaniv to prove that you're on the right side of trans history.
Yes, that
Isn't she?
You could.
Aren't they? I don't know, dude. Like,
And think about it. You'll go to a female jail where you'll be able to overpower everybody.
true, dude.
I think
Win.
isn't Yaniv currently on trial for assaulting somebody?
They live in my
Ah.
area. They literally live in my area.
they're still in Langley.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not far. That's not far.
And yeah, he's
Pay one of these,
Yeah,
pay one of
same
these Chinese immigrants to do it. It's BC. Just pay like a Chinese person. And
Chinese?
wasn't
No, you
part of
get
the
a
thing-
Sikh to do it, Roxo. Jesus.
Wasn't part of the thing that
Oh,
you
because
was
the
like
Chinese,
targeting?
the Chinese can put them back on a shipping container and turn them into corpse starch.
They're all like businessmen. You get a Sikh guy to do it. He's like got the skills.
Oh wait, wasn't
No.
Unive targeting like Muslim and like Sikh businesses for shit too?
Yes,
Isn't that their whole
people
thing?
people were pretty sure that a Sikh trucker was gonna go murder him if he didn't leave some of those women alone.
Murder him.
It's a funny thing. Oh god, when Blaine was fucking schizo posting in Monkey Business, I took a picture of Blaine, put it in like a quote unquote femme or trying to be femme picture Blaine, put it through like a face analyzer that said it was like whatever, like 80% masculine. Then I took a picture of Jessica Unive, put it, and then it was like higher percent feminine than Blaine. Dude, it's so funny. Oh fuck.
You gotta watch out. Unive might come get you.
This is like a unique
Her name
tranny
is
angle that
Jessica.
only you could insult Blaine with.
Yeah, dude, that's something I've realized. It's like I have a fucking superpower, man. Like I can actually fucking kill trans people. I know all the insecurities. Like it's over for them.
I could
Like-
only yell fucking 43%.
Yeah, I've been thinking like of coming at food shops like pretty hard because they're
I mean-
they're spurg, dude. It's
The
retarded.
truke.
Oh wait a minute. They're I mean, you're saying they're like trying to destigmatize pedophilia and stuff like that. I mean, you probably should. It's one, the morally right thing to do to go at them, and two, like it'd probably be good content for you, right?
Yeah, I will. I'm just like, I'm not gonna force it because it will happen. Like if there's some drama, I'll jump on it. But like if I just went on their like called into their like stream or something, they would just ban me or whatever. Probably.
Just get like a neutral person to moderate.
That's an idea. And like Ben was like
Do you
going
think
through his
Grace would
shit.
do it?
Yeah, Grace loves trannies.
Okay, there you go. Got a impartial quote unquote moderator.
Yeah, but like I don't know. The thing is like if that happens, it could be probably one stream where they look sort of bad, but just play it off and pretend it was Keikaku. But if it's played right, like this, we can like make this person go off the internet forever.
What do you mean played right? What would you have to do that?
Just like I don't know, turn their community against them. Probably wouldn't be very hard.
I mean, you got an expert at that right there. You could ask Rox. Like, but I mean, if they have a weird community and half their stuff is about destigmatizing pedophilia, I don't know what I don't know what you're going to say that's going to get their people to turn on them.
Well, I mean, it's easy. Like, Fruit Chops is transgender, I think. Like, and they were trying to be a pick-me. I think some of their fan base is probably from Torontos, probably most of it. Like, quote-unquote fan base. They're small as fuck, but... Oh, she's fucking live right now.
Are they streaming right now? Go crash it. Hop in.
I don't know. They're doing stuff. Here, I'll link it. What the fuck?
Are they eating pizza like that? Jesus Christ.
Like, okay, so here's an example of like an insecurity that I know I could go for. Like, so they have an OnlyFans that they link to. I haven't looked at it, but they mentioned one time that, oh, it's free and I only post cute selfies. And the reason that it's free is because they're insecure and think that no one would pay for it or are worried about finding out about that. And the reason they only post cute selfies is because they don't want people to make fun of their naked body.
I mean, sounds like you got a lot of things to work with on them there, right? Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to do it right now. I'm pretty tired.
I've never heard of this person, so promoting it's just promoting pedophilia thing is a pretty weird angle.
Yeah. It's just their insistence about it. They just bring it up at the fucking weirdest times. It's like, dude. I don't know. Check their hard drive. That's all I'm saying.
There's one disheveled motherfucker eating pizza. Holy
Yep.
fuck.
Food stamps. Yeah. I changed their name to food stamps in the panel that like Kingston was on with the Thorpes.
Yeah, if you want advice on how to get a bunch of people to turn on somebody, you ask good old Tomba here. He'll explain how to brainwash somebody into doing things.
You have to have autism. If you don't have autism, you can't do it.
Some people tell me I have autism. I don't know.
Oh, then I don't know. It just it'll come naturally to you.
Mm.
Are you in Brian's server, by the way? Because I thought I saw you in there one time. I thought you were trying to call in, but
You mean the Gun News Network China Call-in division?
that's Sika's. I mean the Kinodrome call-in. That's Brian's.
I went in there for a bit and then I left, and I said I decided, you know what? I'll let him burn himself out. I don't have to do anything.
You weren't gonna walk in there, just call in, "Hey, Brian."
He wanted me to come in there, but I was also at the office at that time.
Tom, but the people want you to call in.
I know, but I think it's much better to just let him crash and burn on his own.
It's not. The people want you to call in. I'm the people. And
They want
they want you to call in.
You know, if he just saw you sitting in the waiting room, Tom, but he would lose his shit, right? Like he would stop whatever he was doing to bring you on.
I know.
You should go on when I go on. You should show up in the waiting room. So be already like maximum agitated.
I've seen him get agitated.
So why does he have beef with Shaggy, or why does Shaggy have beef with him?
Because they both called each other pedophiles with no evidence at some point.
Mm.
Then Shaggy's part of the council, and
Brian got kicked out of their group.
I guess, but like he wanted to he ended up doing that whole stream about those DM leaks, right? And what was it? Yeah, they all called in, and Brian kind of just started. He was bringing people in, and they kind of got
Also,
steamrolled.
Brian calls Axel a pedophile every chance he gets. Which is
Does
true.
do that. True, correct statements. Yes. They don't like each other. I think Shaggy has talked about coming on pictures of Brian's. Oh no! So like, Shaggy was
Shaggy's
saying
had people on that have said stuff like that.
yeah about like coming on pictures of Brian's kids and stuff like that. Yeah, like that was it, right? And then was it said that about Brian's kids, and then he said something about.
He said that about Hypa's kid, too.
Said that about a few.
And
It's
then
not like
he said he never did, and he wants Hypa to prove it by getting this stream that he deleted, where he said it.
I think he was also talking about putting fake cum on pictures of Brian's kids and tweeting them at him, or some shit. Like, there's a lot of reason why Brian wouldn't like him.
Shaggy's a legit scumbag.
Wait, Shaggy was doing that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He said he would do it to Hypa, too.
Dude, I feel like just
that's why when people hang out with them, we automatically just treat them like shit too. It's like, I guess you're new, so you don't know any of this. But like when people hang out with them and they've been here for a while, which we assumed you were, they are openly just defending, the action these people take as like funny, haha, normal jokes, and it's like Dark Isaac had a server where he would bring children in so that the pedophiles would have something to prey on, so they wouldn't leave the server while he would like interview them for his show, But he never got around to interviewing them for his show. He was just like amassing pedophiles and children for like a month or two. And when he got into the server and started deleting the children out of it and bullying all the pedophiles, and they would get like doxed and swatted, inexplicably. We don't know how that would happen, but like Ninja does that kind of shit where he defends these people. And if you hang out with Ninja, and you like, that's why we don't like Grocery, because he knows all this shit about Grocery. Same with Shem or about Ninja. He knows all about this shit about Ninja, and they still hang out with him. They still like chill with him and talk, they shoot the shit with him. Like whenever Ninja comes in here, we're just bullying him. There's no, no, it's Ninja, haha, fun time. I don't talk to him on a normal level. That's why when Axel was here the other day, or near server, I did my best not to say anything to him. He's just like, Axel, you're a pedophile, right? That's all I would say to him. That's it.
Yeah. No, I mean, you don't have to be like nice to Axel on my server. I don't care.
Well,
It's
he'll
'cause
just
we were- it's 'cause
fucking
we were
freak out
doing
and
a
get
thing.
mad and like leave and like freak out. But
Oh,
I want to
okay.
see him fight with Mormon Shaggy. Is
Yeah.
the whole
It's a shame Axel's a pedophile.
like if he's like this is if he's not, and like no normal sane person could just be like, well, I guess he's okay to hang out with us, because every time he opens his mouth, he's like, I want to touch kids. I want to go dance with children. I'm going to sing a song about molesting kids. Every time somebody mentions a kid, he sexualizes it.
Mm.
So it's like really weird and super sus to just have him around.
Yeah. I took away his perms on my server. Elaine, she made me. She made me do it.
Elaine made you do it. Elaine made you do the right thing. How does that feel? You're the only person.
Oh, shit.
She made you do the morally correct thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
I hadn't given him perms in my server. I just want I wanted him to come and dunk on Shaggy.
How do you feel about?
Fight.
How do you feel
How do I
about
feel
that
about
from
what?
last night, where Shaggy tried to bring in Cook to try to blindside? That was his ringer, right?
That was I don't even know how Shaggy was under the impression that I'm a Satanist. Like, I might have said that as a fucking joke, but I don't know, dude. That's crazy. Cook definitely has a higher IQ than Mormon Shaggy. Not by like a ton, but like,
Oh, you're an unironic Cook fan. Don't lie. Everybody is.
Yeah, of course.
He has magical powers.
I'm not a
That's
fan.
not the light.
My spiritual pressure.
I'm not a fan. He's a Slanesh worshiper.
What a guy.
He was describing the Eldar Sucker Punch.
I know.
That's like word for word.
Wait a minute. So Shaggy thought Cook was like 16, 17 and still decided, I'm going to bring this person in to be my ringer.
Why does he think everyone's a child?
Well, okay, so he did hear this guy describe a weird spiritualist, Satanist religion where he talks to the devil.
Okay, fair
No,
enough,
he
fair
talks
enough.
to Slanesh.
Whatever. But like, I mean, if you heard somebody describe that, you'd go, this isn't like a real functional adult.
I'd be like, bro, can you stop reading Warhammer novels? They're not real.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude. Holy shit.
And then they committed so many sins that there was an entity born that rends their souls. I'm like, bro, like you're literally just talking about Slanesh at this point. He's getting angrier and angrier. Okay, I gotta go to bed now. Stop talking about Slanesh.
I kept him going for a good 5 hours total.
But every time he was here for like an extra 2 hours after like the first couple of times. He's like, okay, I'm getting off now. No, you ain't my nigga. You ain't going nowhere.
Hmm.
It helps. It helps to be friendly. People will stick around.
Well, I mean, I'm not friendly to Shaggy. He still fucking loves me.
Shaggy, if he thought he could get away with it, do you think Shaggy would kill you?
You kill a
Oh
lot
He
of
would.
people.
I think
No,
he'd
just
fucking-
just he would.
you think so?
Without a
I mean,
doubt.
he'd kill a lot of people.
That's true, actually. But like, that has nothing to do with like his beliefs. That has to do with just like his school shooter anger. You know?
Yeah, it's not like super personal. So, but it's. I mean, he would kill people. So let's
Yeah.
be
Sure.
honest.
Actually, last night he was saying that Grace should be burnt alive to purify the sins of what
Yeah.
of Ben probably fucking her. That was a thing he said.
That's crazy.
So like, I don't
Uh,
know. He might it might be in part from his beliefs.
Yeah. Maybe.
I think Bobo, you heard that, right? You were there for it. He was like, she needs to
Yeah,
be burnt
yeah.
alive. It's like, yeah, it's
I don't disagree, but not for that reason.
Hmm. Wait, you think Grace should be killed for a different reason?
Yeah.
What reason?
The way they behave around her sister.
Oh,
mm,
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
fucked, to be honest.
they're creating an entire family of like destroyed humans.
they want me to come to Rhode Island.
gonna do it.
Dude, I don't know. I'm not like probably not. Maybe in like I would consider it in a few months. I just
Well, you
moved
don't
into a new place, so
you don't want to end up in like Ben's
Yeah.
crawl space.
Oh, yeah.
that too. Dude, if Ben ever tried to like do something, like if he ever made a move on me or something, I could just like tell people that publicly. Like, he clearly wants to fuck a
Not if you're
tranny
buried in his
really
backyard.
bad.
Yeah, like you're missing the important part of the story. Not if you're buried somewhere.
Yeah. No, dude, he's fucking submissive as fuck. He wouldn't kill someone. I don't think.
Grace
Maybe
would.
Courtney.
Grace
Maybe
would.
to kill someone.
Yep. And she wouldn't even do it like out of religion or whatever. She would do it for fame. If
She'd
she
do it
thought
out
she
of
could
jealousy.
get
She'd do it out of jealousy. You can't bang your father. Only she can.
Oh
Oh,
god,
like
that's
she's that fucked up.
I don't know her. I don't watch this shit. She dances on
That's
Ralph's show sometimes. That's all I know.
Yep.
That's just based on tweets that I didn't even want to see.
Yeah, but
Like,
don't
she is
people act up on Twitter, right? Like that's
Yeah, there's acting up though, and it's the same as like Axel. It's like you could be funny and you could get attention in a lot of ways, but you picked this one. And
Yeah.
you know what? There's a
There-
cost.
they already have a character though, right? Like they kind of have to. I mean, there's clearly something dysfunctional with a lot of them, but like you got to stay in character. If you start deviating, then you lose your audience. I think that's part of it.
Mm.
Yeah. With that Grace work though, like the depths to which she was willing to go to gain like a relatively small audience too.
Mhm.
Like that is a deeply fucked up person.
But she cares about Darius.
Hey,
On a
who's
certain level.
Darius?
Not her
Darius is
boyfriend.
a Destiny Orbiter. Yeah, the guy that is always like around the Thorpes. He visited the Thorpes and he got like locked outside their house.
So he's a serial killer, probably.
No, he's a fuckboy.
People can be two things.
He got bullied by Ralph to where he almost cried on camera. Bro, he's a
Dude,
faggot.
during that shit, he pulled like I messaged Darius like what because I saw it coming. I was like, "Don't call in, dude," and he invited me to a Spotify listen along where he put on the Blade theme song 10-minute version 4 times, and he kept playing it and sat in the Spotify listen along while he was on the kill stream. It was the fucking craziest shit. Oh my god.
I don't want it with the Ralph Mal. It's too much. He can't handle that.
He's got some emotional issues. Darius, I mean.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ralph. I was about to say, not Ralph is a completely well-adjusted human being.
Real, dude.
Don't you dare ever insult the Ralph Mail again.
Mm.
How far away do you think the next relapse is, Roxo?
He's already high and drunk as a kite. Like, I don't know what you mean relapsed.
Does he have to admit it?
Like,
like,
is
the
that some sort of
official?
condition? Like, what? Okay,
I don't know. He's
what
not.
would
He's not
constitute-
as floppy drunk.
What would constitute a Ralph relapse? He's already wasted and like high on pills. Like, what do you mean?
I want full blown. Like, remember when he was in? I guess he's still in Mexico. You remember when he was doing lines on stream?
Oh, when Grace leaves him and takes his third bastard child.
Yeah, she's gonna get gunted.
That's gonna happen soon too. It's like within a 2-year period.
Mm.
Now, Ralph is a physical specimen. Y'all are just hating. He just keeps knocking up these random women.
He is. He's spreading his genetics through the world like fucking Genghis Khan, retarded fat Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Genghis retarded retard. Retarded fatso. Bro, Isaac really does have a square head.
He's instead of a cunt, instead of a con, he's like a gon. Like GAUNT, he's like a gaunt.
I always wanted to ask Razabast why he still hangs out with fucking Snick and them guys. Didn't like his boy Snick get caught like with lolly porn? And then he was like, oh, Snick doesn't talk like that. Oh, it's like when I was a kid, I followed this artist. It makes sense that he would get along with Queen of Spades too. Considering they both, shared their children's pictures on Discord to a bunch of weirdos. What? Who said that? Not me.
That seems odd.
Well, it's true.
Especially since Queen of Spades is getting gang stalked all the time. That seems very risky.
I like when people who are like, neutral to me can go either way with me. Agree with what I'm saying. It's always funny because it's like, Razabas is always like, hey, that never happened. Other people were there.
You guys don't even know. I got on the elevator and this guy in a wheelchair grabbed my ass.
I only gave pictures of my children to a guy who's doing 1,000 years for child porn. It's like, bro, how can you say that and just be okay with it? They scammed him. He's not guilty of anything.
I do like how she did try to accuse like a crippled man of trying to rape her in an elevator. That was pretty great.
I think my favorite thing is the H Bomber guy thing. I have to go back to it.
Wait, sorry, what? About H Bomber guy?
That was Queen of Spades' friend. That's the guy she shared pictures of her children with.
For real?
Yeah.
That old British streamer guy?
Yeah. She's been around. Her.
He used to be like an edgy guy. Like he used to be friends with Jim, and then like Harry and Haberman started taking medication, and he went fucking crazy. And I guess H Bomber guy went along for the ride.
He's doing time now for liking children.
Yeah,
H Bomber guy is doing time.
is he?
No.
Holy shit!
Isn't
What
he?
about
No.
Christy? What happened to Christy?
Let me see. It's one of these H guys.
I can't believe H Bomber guy.
Yeah, he was like a relatively big name too. That's weird, but I mean, I guess not weird, but surprising.
If you can send me like something that proves that, I like. Jesus Christ, dude.
So Harris.
No, I don't think he.
Right.
There's some other guy then. My bad. Some other guy's name starts with an H that she hangs out with and brings up all the time. It's
Okay,
not
yeah,
that
because
guy.
I don't. Harry is not in jail. He's still making videos.
Damn, Roxo.
Woo,
What?
that was
Oh,
that was
sorry.
exciting.
I don't know all these YouTubers.
It's okay. I'll put a picture of him just so everybody knows for sure.
Did you edit his forehead?
No, his forehead is just like that. Oh, I was getting the same picture.
He looks like Megamind.
Yes, he always looks like that.
Razabaz, don't even fucking talk to me. Didn't you give pictures of your kids to a pedophile? Shut up. Those comments were directed at you, also, retard. Stupid fucking bitch. Dumb game. See? I can't talk to people who I think are fucking molesters.
You don't believe I have a child that I'm grooming?
Well, you had your gametes removed. So unless
You
it
could have
was,
had a child before.
I don't know. I've never
I don't
heard of
know.
child. You spend a lot of time on the internet.
Yeah, that's true. You think Mormon Shaggy would put that one together?
Some children are just quiet, probably.
Not that quiet.
Some children are mute, okay? It's tragic, but it happens.
Yeah, they don't know how to speak English. I only taught them the letters LGBTQ and P. Bong rip? Nice.
Yeah.
Epic.
You wanted to be on the internet, but you couldn't. So you have Axel babysitting.
Whoa. I don't know if
Yeah.
Maxwell should babysit. I think that's a bad choice.
Yeah, probably.
No.
But I
He
don't
seems
give a fuck,
well
dude.
adjusted.
I don't know. I get bad vibes off that guy.
Axel?
Yeah. He kind of creeps me out. I don't really get it.
Axel pretends to be a chaser, but he's fucking gay. Which, like he's into like I don't even fucking know, dude. He's into like fucking furries and shit. Fucking weird.
Definitely a gay furry.
There's like long history of little Twinkie guys like that fooling themselves though. Like everyone can tell, bro. Just go fucking fuck a dude.
There used to be this neo-Nazi site called Iron March that Axel was famously kicked off of. Like, would talk about being kicked off of multiple times.
Do you know who he was kicked off with?
Grossly, right?
Grossly offensive.
Yeah,
What?
boy.
What? They grew
Yeah,
up on a Nazi
they've been
site
best
together?
friends. They've been best friends for like years.
Oh my god.
Everyone
Brunson
seems to
chugged
hate
it in here.
Grossly.
Find much username.
It's like if you hear me and Mr. P hate each other and we're fighting now. All right, we're doing it up. You don't believe it. All right, let's
Sure.
just. We've been friends for so long where this doesn't matter anymore. Like I could like not talk to him for like months and then pick up a conversation with him the next day. It's the way him and Grossly are. They've been best friends for
Axel and Grossly?
yeah,
That's weird.
for a very long time. That's why I don't believe like any of the shit that they say. Oh, I don't like him anymore, and I've never known he was this. And you'll catch Grossly say like I was never a mod for him, and then when there's people around who know that he was, he'll be like, yeah, but it was only for like. Or if you say a year, he'll correct you and be like, it was only 9.5 months, and you're like, that's a year.
Take a picture. Someone should take a picture of this VC, like who's in it, and send it to Jess.
Oh my god.
She gets upset about that.
You should, and then say nobody's bullying Maddie. Somebody who's not like me and hates Jess.
No. Say that I'm like desperate for attention and I'm trying to like get you guys
Oh,
to
that's
control the fucking butt plug. That'd be funny. Probably bait them into coming back.
I don't know.
That's the downside, though, if they come here.
True.
Well, no, it's just like they're not like they didn't cease to be, right? Like they're just somewhere else.
Yeah, they're around. Yeah.
Done. I said only you can balance the scales.
To Jeff?
Yes.
Blame, whatever.
You know what just screams Jess to me? A thick 5 o'clock shadow.
Real.
A
Big
guy named
mustache.
Jeff. And I can't remember what his name. Like, I guess his name was probably just Jesse, but people called him Jess.
My favorite part is when he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get laser surgery to laser away my beard. And it's like, bro, every time I see you, you look like a dad from the 1940s.
You look like you got fucking 5 o'clock shadow, bro.
Sell insurance door to door, and you're just exhausted at the end of the week.
You look like you've dehydrated and we can see your hair follicles.
Oh wait, so when is the show with Shaggy? I'm sure some people here would love to call in for that.
I did, yeah, I would love to have Collins. It's just I could do it tomorrow evening. I don't know. If we can get Shaggy to show up for that, I'll do that.
I mean, if you're taking Roxo, would you like to call in and ask Shaggy some hardball questions about his new Satanist friends?
Yes. I know.
So-
He'll hang up. He'll leave real fast.
Something that he said to me is that he's like, "Oh, let's not share information about personal lives while I'm on the stream. So like, you don't say my name, and I won't bring up your child." Which is like, he just gave me a way to force him to talk about my supposed child.
That you totally have, yes.
Yes, my real child.
So wait, what is Shaggy worried about? Shaggy does a lot of shit, and his information's out there. So like, is he worried you're going to dox him to a whole new audience of people? Is that his concern?
I don't know. Well, he's an addictions counselor, right? So, like,
Oh, he's not.
is he not?
Mm-mm.
He works
No.
dumb.
What did you guys need me for?
What's up, Shag?
Hi, Shaggy.
We're hammering out the details for your guys' show. You guys just I was told you guys are gonna do a show together, right?
We're
Yeah.
hashing it out.
Yeah.
Does tomorrow work
I'm-
for you, Shaggy? Tomorrow evening?
Oh no, I'm very busy this week. Like I work.
Oh, we knew we would
Probably
flake.
Oh, come on.
Probably the
You don't need
weekend.
to lie to us, Shaggy. We know you don't have a job.
Okay, Friday night.
Is there
That
like
is
most of the people in this VC only A-log you because I will actually interact with people like you. What am I doing this for again?
I don't A-log anyone.
You agreed
neither
that you
do
would
I.
come on my stream.
Yeah, no, I agreed,
I'm
and I'm
just
gonna
a
do it.
henchman.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
What did you want to discuss?
I had one idea, like I'm open to other ideas, but I was thinking we could talk about like what is degeneracy.
Okay.
Okay.
I should warn you, I am not someone who holds himself to be without sin.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be coming at me like thinking I'm gonna like clutch my pearls if you bring up Alice's parlor. I'm not. I don't do that anymore, but I'm not without like if I'm
What is that?
like all human beings, I've suffered the same temptations
What's Alice's parlor?
as most people. I've never been tempted to do the sort of things that you do.
What is
but
Alice's
I mean,
parlor, Shaggy?
Maddie, you're interviewing me, but you don't know my lore. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just surprised you don't know my lore. Alice is a massage parlor where I discovered that you don't need. It's a magical place. I discovered that you don't need to deal with a woman's constant bitching and nagging and agitation just to get sex from them. At a place called Alice's, you just pay these friendly Asian women $200. And they speed run the whole process. It's like speed running the whole relationship.
Is it
It's
okay? So it doesn't last long.
Jesus approved.
Is it just a hand job? Because
if you listen to John C. Bennett,
is it just a hand job or is it sex?
I don't know who that is or care.
I don't. All right. So can I answer that one like sincerely, or am I going to get dogpiled?
You can answer.
Okay. So I took a friend of mine there, thinking we could fix him. You know, he's getting up there in years, and he hasn't had a woman yet.
Did you get two different hookers, or did you share one?
He's got like issues, right?
Like erectile dysfunction.
No, he's personality issues. He doesn't pick up on things. Severe Asperger's, like just the severest case, right?
You went to a fucking whorehouse with Warhammer?
He's not. Well, I mean, Warhammer is a pretty good idea of the sort of shit you're dealing with here. I mean, about that level. So I feel bad for the guy, right?
So you took a mentally handicapped person to go
Yeah, you
He
can't.
he can pass for normal, but like you know how some people are like semi-retarded. They can pass for normal until you talk to them for a while, and then you pick up that there's something a bit off there. Like he's not as bad as Mama JF, and he's honestly not as bad as Warhammer. But that is what's going on. Like, he understands enough to understand that he doesn't understand. So, I take him to this massage parlor, and I'm sitting there, and, like, 15 minutes later, he comes back, he's like, there's no one in there. Right? And I go back in there, and, like, the woman comes in, she's like, how old are you? Which is what they ask first. And I'm like, oh, my friend. And she looks at him, and, like, then she suddenly doesn't speak any English anymore. And I go back out there and I realize, well, they won't serve just anyone. Like, and that was confirmed later because a black dude I know tried to go there on my recommendation. Same
Did you
thing
bring
happened.
guns?
Did I?
It's a
what?
dangerous. It's a dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous at all. It's a massage parlor next to a grocery store.
Yeah, but it's a seedy business.
No,
No,
Shaggy
I
doesn't
mean,
bring guns there. Shaggy keeps his guns at home, right, Shag?
I
So you
mean,
peel off guns.
I mean, is that a serious question? Are you asking if I brought a gun to a massage
Well,
parlor?
I don't know if you closed carry or like whoever.
That is a pretty
Well,
funny
he
question.
can't. I don't think he can close carry because.
No, I
correct me
own
if
them
I'm wrong,
illegally.
Shaggy,
Like they're
fine.
illegal weapons. So no, I don't close. No, I didn't bring a gun.
Yeah,
There's
you
no.
definitely wouldn't want to get caught with a gun with the file down serial numbers like you
He
told
doesn't
us.
even have a gun. He's a fucking
You
pussy.
file it down yourself?
No, the person who sold it to me did that.
Oh.
Why would you buy a gun with a filed down serial number? Are you some sort of felon?
He wouldn't sell it to me if the serial number was still on it, and
Is it
no,
'cause
I
you're
don't
some
know
sort
if
of
that was
felon?
due to delusion or because he legitimately
Can you answer the
didn't
question?
want to sell
Is
it.
it because you can't get one legally?
Huh? No, I'm not answering that.
Why not?
Just doesn't seem like a good idea to answer that. Doesn't
Oh,
seem like a
okay.
good idea to put words to that.
Oh,
Why
all
do you
right.
put words to
All
it?
right. Next question.
Anyway, I'm done here. Is that
Shaggy,
it?
we gotta set a day for our show.
I mean, no, I mean, Roxo made a good point the other day. Like, I shouldn't be hanging out in a fucking VC where literally nobody likes me. I can hang out in a VC where most of the people don't like me, like Monkey Biz, but a few people do like me in Monkey Biz legitimately. So I'll still hang out there.
Razabast
But,
likes you.
huh?
Razabast likes you.
Shaggy, I
have
thought we
no
were cool, dude. This is
opinion, so
fucked up.
therefore it balances the
See,
scale.
people like you. It's just me who doesn't like you, and they like think I'm
I
funny,
have no
so
opinion,
they just
so
laugh at my
therefore the
jokes.
scales are
Wait one sec.
balanced.
I have to put my
No, I
kid to
mean,
bed.
no, that was a good point you made, Rox. So that's why I left the other day. When you made that point, it's like, well, he's right, and I left. So I'm about to do that again.
Shaggy, I thought we were cool. You're gonna leave?
Yeah, we're cool. Doesn't mean I look. If you
Oh, that's
like me,
fair.
that's great. Totally reciprocated. I'm a very reciprocating person, but I'm not gonna hang out here all that long.
Oh,
Uh,
you rub me and I'll rub you. Is that what we're doing?
anyway,
That makes me wonder.
do
Since
you
the
have any
parlor didn't serve your friend,
questions? So the thing
so
will be
since the
on what
parlor
it.
didn't serve your friend, did you take it upon
So
yourself
wait,
to finish the
so
deed?
wait, so you guys are gonna
can't hear
debate.
you,
You guys are gonna debate about degeneracy, or you're gonna describe like what's your definition of degeneracy, Shag?
We're gonna have a
my-
philosophical
my-
conversation.
Okay, but all right, yeah, I'm
No,
fine with
I'm
that.
genuinely asking. I might tune in for that. Like,
Well, degeneracy in its most technical definition, if you're asking my fucking opinion, which isn't
yeah,
really anyone else's, and I'm not saying that this is like a mandate from God, but my opinion is that degeneracy is that line where you stray from nature, where you start doing things that are by practice sickness.
Is there anything
You
else you would want to talk about or like ideas you have?
I like talking about the difference between God and religion and why that they are different things but are relevant to each other. No one likes listening to me talk about that. I like to talk about that. No one wants to actually hear me talk about that, and
So
I
where does
am very
jacking off
aware of that.
retards fit on that scale?
so
What?
wait, so you wanna? Well, what do you wanna? You wanna have a philosophical conversation with Maddiekat about the difference between?
I'm being asked on the show. I'm doing this as a favor. I don't have any.
Well, no, you're doing it because I did you a favor.
What did you do? I'm not disputing that. What did you do?
I talked to Cook.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's fair. That's fair.
But like,
but
do you have,
like, let
you
can
have,
you
you have
like
problems with me, right, Shaggy?
I'll
Have some
hold to the
issues with
fucking
me?
agreement. I'll hold to the agreement I made, but can you at least acknowledge that I more did you a favor by introducing you to Cook? That was funny. Like you should have
I had a
fun.
good time. I did have
Yeah,
fun.
so let's be honest. It's not like you did me that much of a task. It's not like I
Well, I
set you
mean,
to
I didn't know if it was going to be fun or not when I agreed to it.
All right. Well, yeah, but like, let's not pretend I set you to hard labor there. Anyway, yeah, I'll do the show. It's just the only things I want
Is
to
there-
avoid are I don't want to get into your real life, and I don't want you to go at my real life
Why is that?
because we're live.
because I have no control over who sees that or how they interpret that. You shouldn't want to go into your IRL stuff either.
I don't mind.
In this case, I do. I specifically don't want to talk about anything family or work related. Is that all right?
Yeah,
you didn't
sure.
have a problem with that earlier. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you got anything else, Shaggy? While we're not live, do you
No.
want to hash out any of those beefs, or?
There's no beef. You came into Monkey Biz. You did
Yes.
something that
Oh,
made
your
some
friend
of my
brought
friends
me in.
leave.
Your friend who left brought me in.
I don't look. The fact is I
Your
don't
friend.
understand the way that my friend lives their lifestyle. I don't. And I don't understand the nature of the beef you have with them, but I do know that this person always had my back. And you showed up, and suddenly they're not around anymore. So it's like, it's not going to give me an initially great opinion of you.
Did I kick them out? Did I kick you out? I heard that you left for a while.
That's something you're not going to want to discuss. Well, maybe I don't think you'd care. That's something I don't think should be discussed here. It involves other people. That involves some other people.
You don't want to offend them.
No, I don't think they wouldn't want to be brought up here. Like, let's just, like, out of respect. I mean, if you
What
think
if I
that,
asked them?
I'm pretty sure. You know what? At this point, if yeah, fine. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just not gonna go into that shit without.
Guys,
I don't
you're
want to talk
talking
about.
about Axel dumping him, by the way.
Me and Axel aren't actually gay. Do you believe we're actually gay? It's like,
well, wait a minute, Shaggy. You said Axel's actually gay. You're ironically gay, but like you're not gay. You're not yet, right?
I'm not even like ironically gay. I'm
Oh,
not
you're
gay
doing
at
it
all.
for a
Axel,
bit. I understand.
Axel apparently is gay.
Well, yeah, but like you said that you were like, yeah, he's actually gay. You do it for a bit, but like, well, you said you're not, and then you said he's not. It's like, well, you mean you guys aren't gay together, but Axel is
No,
actually.
I'm only ironically gay. When I do gay things with
You're
men, I do it
ironically
like I'll look at the camera and then wink. It gives the thumbs up so that the audience know I'm only fucking that man ironically. I'm an ironic homosexual. Yeah.
And on camera, totally not gay.
But
Yeah,
weren't you
that's what he said.
pantless in a bed with somebody?
Wait, what made you think that Axel is gay?
Because he sucked his dick.
Me?
Yeah, you. Like,
Well, you have the same relationship with Blaine, right?
No, I don't. I don't masturbate Blaine with a remote control dildo. I don't do that. That's never been anything remotely.
Sometimes you help you help your bros out.
No, that's called homosexuality. I know that's probably what they told you the first time, but that was actually gay men initiating you into being gay. That wasn't helping your That's what's called a homosexual experience that you had, Maddie. I'm sorry to break this to you.
Do you think that's what your time hanging out with Axel was? A gay experience?
It wasn't gay. It was a lot of fun. We went to all
It was
sorts
just
of theme
consensually?
parks.
Well, you can have a
Oh,
homosexual
wait
experience.
a minute, Shaggy. You did show your dick to a bunch of dudes. That's a gay experience, at the very least, correct?
Well, everyone's always
Slept
fucking.
in the
When you
bed with
look,
Ben
I'll
Rose.
address that. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Does
When
Axel make more money than you? He does, right?
Oh wait, Shaggy, answer.
I don't know. I can't translate Norwegian dollars to. I don't know how much he makes, and I can't translate Norwegian to American.
He makes like $4,000 a month.
2,000 fucking krona is like $500. I don't know. They use crazy money.
Was it only 2,000? I thought he made like $4,000.
You know that yes, Axel is actually a very wealthy oil tycoon. He makes way more money than I ever will.
Shamu hooked him up with some Bitcoin.
He is an oil tycoon. You see,
I thought
Norway
he was
is
gay.
the Saudi oil
Shamu
state.
taught him how to trade Bitcoin. And
No,
he got
okay,
him
like-
No, it's
$20,000
oil.
right there.
He's Norwegian. His family is involved in oil. Like, that's
No,
why
that-
he's so rich. That's like he literally owns
Like what
3
I'm saying
islands.
is actually factual, and
And that's
he's
just fucking. And then what I'm saying is
being
actually
monetary.
factual too. This is fact, Roxo. Axel owns
Okay.
like 3 islands and a fleet of cars.
Okay.
I didn't know
You know,
that.
the island that like the island that he owns and lives on is actually bigger than the island that Breivik shadows those people at. He's
Okay.
like that influential.
Okay.
What did I miss, everybody?
Do you think
Okay,
those
wait,
people
wait,
that
wait, wait,
Breivik
Shaggy.
You know
fought
Wait,
what?
wait, Shaggy, Shaggy.
In the hierarchy of Norwegians, he almost ranks as high as Varg is.
I don't know who
It's
any of
true.
those people are.
Wait, but
I
Shaggy.
mean, they're a high-ranking Norwegian royalty.
Yeah, I don't know who those
is the
are.
king of
I don't know who that
is the
is.
king of Norway. Varg
I don't know
is
who
the
that
current
is.
king of Norway.
I don't
He's
even
the
know if
current
Norway
king.
has a king.
It does. His name is
I don't
Varg
believe you.
Well, that's too bad.
Okay, but wait, Shaggy. Back to my original point.
Varg is coming to your home to rape you right now, Roxo.
They'll just get shot, so that's fine.
You can't
Why would
shoot
it, and out of curiosity, it can't possibly be Varg, because every king of Norway is a herald. Every king of Sweden is a, what do you call him?
Varg became a Thane, I think you're thinking of.
Well,
But
every time someone
no,
comes and tries to rape you, you can just like undock your boat and just.
No, Norway.
Oh, that's right. Carl Gustaf is always the king of Sweden. Yes.
Like the
Harald and
That's
Gustav.
cool.
No, but Norway does unironically have a monarchy. I
With the
think Varg
recoilless
became
rifle
king
and the
after
fucking
he
big
raped and
cannon.
ate the last
The
king.
Carl Gustav.
Wait, Shaggy.
That's why
So
they
wait,
name their
wait,
weapons after him. Yeah.
Shaggy. So what I was asking about, so like you would even have to admit, like you showing your dick to a bunch of guys is a gay experience.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. Yeah, my like when you have an 8-inch cock and no one believes you, eventually you're gonna whip it out, and that's my only defense.
Did you know that?
Okay, at least because we had this other guy E7, and he let another man fist him, and he was insisting that he was not gay, nor has he ever had a gay experience. And I was just like, well, dude, you had another man's fist in your asshole.
Well, I mean,
that's pretty gay.
but like
I think the sniffing of the testicles was more damning, to be fair.
Maddie also was fisted, but your excuse is that you're a woman, correct?
That's
Maddie?
not true.
So it's not gay?
I was not fisted. When did that happen?
It didn't. It was banter.
Oh, so you don't
It's
think
not
I'm
good.
gay?
See, it's not good banter though.
So
You
don't
got
think
shut
I'm
down
gay?
by having to explain it. You didn't even realize that. You got Uno reverse card, and you're fucking embarrassed now.
No, I'm not. Who is it embarrassed by? Who am I supposed to be embarrassed in front of? It's literally a bunch of like.
Do you know how I know you're
like,
embarrassed?
I wanna
No,
know what
do you know how I know?
degeneracy is like. Well, this
What
is
would
hard.
Carl
You know how I know you're
Gustav think of
embarrassed?
this?
Do you know
don't
how I
think
know
I'm
he's
gay.
embarrassed?
Yeah.
Because he's trying to explain it away.
Mm.
And he's like making
Yeah.
compromises in his normal stance and opinion to like
You mean like
prove
you
that
do when
Roxo's
people
wrong.
bring up the fact that grossly caught you watching tranny porn, Roxo?
Can you prove that?
Grossly now, was
You're
it?
gonna explain that
Can
away?
you prove that?
It's on one
Story
of Grossly's
takes a
shows, and I'm not
new
gonna dig it up for you. But
definition.
asking me to prove it is trying to explain it away. So you're clearly fucking lying.
No, it's not. I'm literally just asking you to
would've
show me
said,
some
no, I
evidence.
didn't, you faggot. But instead, it's can you prove that? Like you're worried I might have proof. It's the same
No.
thing King of Pole said when I accused him of sucking tranny dick. Well, can you prove that? And guess what?
Can you prove that
Guess what?
happened? Because it didn't happen. Is what I'm
No,
what I'm
it
trying to
did.
tell you.
King of Pole
no,
did
it
suck
didn't.
tranny dick. No, he did. He did.
No, I didn't. I don't watch
King of
tranny
Pole
porn.
did suck tranny. You do, and it's been proven. So keep making
Yeah,
your
I know.
jokes. Keep simping
Can you show
for
that?
Maddie. I'm sure she's gonna give you lots of attention later. But like, I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what this fast talk is
As
about.
always, Roxo, I
I don't
think
know,
you're
he's
an
upset about
obsessive,
something.
annoying faggot who spends way
Okay.
too much
I'm
time.
not
If it's
obsessive.
fine.
I was in here minding my own business, and you're like upset.
Yeah, I'm. You know what, Roxo? A good point. I really don't like any of you, and I'm
Oh
going to
my
leave.
god!
Hey,
Don't
what
run
do you
away,
mean?
you big pussy!
Hey, what
Come
did I
on,
do?
Don't be a big
Excuse
faggot.
you,
We
what
were
did I do?
bantering. I thought we were.
Yeah, you were bantering
buddies.
with Maddie. Don't run away now, or else you lose. You lose the
I don't
banter
care
war.
if I lose. Okay,
You
I
do.
don't care if I lose. I
Embarrassed.
don't play the game.
How much of it was banter?
Embarrassment.
Like you don't actually think I'm gay, right?
No, you're clearly gay.
What do you mean?
Like obviously gay.
What do you mean?
I mean you're a homosexual. I don't know how you identify.
Why would you
but I
think? Why do you think that is true? What evidence do you have?
I would say that anyone who is a transsexual is gay.
Okay.
Maybe not homosexual, but definitely gay.
What's the
What?
difference?
Gay is like a general. It's the term "gay" is like the word "dirt." It means sexually fucked, and
We're meant
specifically
to happy
sexually
once upon a
fucked
time.
and in a gender-related way. Like you
So
don't.
are
you've
women
got some
gay?
confusion.
Like, are straight women gay?
Yeah, they
No.
suck dick.
Only
gay.
well, according to Nick Fuentes, yes. According to Nick Fuentes, yes, very much so.
Well, I mean, if
Yeah,
you
women-
follow Fuentes, then you're gay.
Yeah, well, if you suck
No,
cock,
yeah,
you're
I
gay.
mean,
Like,
yes.
I don't
If
know,
you
there's no two
follow
ways
Nick
about it.
Fuentes, then yeah, you're probably
Unironically.
sucking dick. Like, but yeah, the Groypers
I-
are like a
But
group.
I don't understand the hostility. I
It's a
haven't
gr-
once made fun of the fact that your religion is made up by village idiot Joseph Smith.
I wouldn't care if it
Village
did.
idiot
The
Joseph
Latter-day
Smith.
Saints, like, I mean, if you can
Dum,
go
dum,
around
dum,
being
dum,
a village
dum.
idiot and get as much
Wait,
women and money as he
Shaggy,
did,
are you
I'll
actually
acknowledge you as a
a
prophet.
Mormon? I didn't think you were. I
Wait,
thought
are
were
you saying?
pagan.
Hold on. Are you
Yeah, I'm a
saying
Mormon.
Drake is a prophet?
Let me just, like, I'm not trying to talk to you right now. I'll unmute you when I'm done addressing other people.
Right. So I thought you were
retard.
pagan.
Oh,
No, I'm a Mormon.
I upset him.
But you want to call Joseph Smith a village idiot? He had 125
I didn't
wives,
call
I
him
think.
that.
No, I'm
Does that
asking
fucking-
how many wives
Is
do
it
you
like
have, Tom?
Takeshi
How
6ix9ine
much money
dripping
do
in
you
pussy
have?
when
And
he's
how
not
many
in
people
jail?
will call you a prophet after you're dead?
Isn't he
Oh,
like
no,
a
I'm not
joke?
gay.
If you
Yeah.
want to talk shit about Joseph Smith, you're not
Isn't,
attacking
like,
me at that point.
Prince
you're
a
attacking a man who
clown?
accomplished more
Don't
than
we
you
like
ever
laugh
will,
at Prince for
realistically.
being short
So
and
go
spinning
ahead and
around, but
lay
he still
your
gets away with a
accusations at
bunch?
his feet. I don't care.
Do you
listen.
That's like challenging Mike Tyson to a fight. You're gonna
Do you
get
think
your
I
ass
haven't
kicked,
talked
it's
to
not
an
my business.
angel?
Mike Tyson didn't trick a bunch of retards into believing a new religion.
Yes, he did. I worship Mike Tyson.
He
Oh,
actually
well,
did.
okay, fair enough.
No,
Magic
like-
hat.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson's
I
a
think Mike
Muslim.
Tyson did try to start a cult, or I might be mistaken. There's a lot of
Oh,
celebrities.
no,
who
he
do
was
that.
he was a
No, he
Brotherhood
was
of
trying to
Islam
be-
guy.
Yeah,
Was he?
yeah,
Which
Muslim.
was the black boxer who put on one of those, those sweatpants suit without and tried to start his own like religion? There was
Crazy
one of them, and
people.
he was famous, and it failed, and he like never mentioned it again. He just went back to doing his usual shit, and he just like doesn't talk about it anymore.
That's
I know who
Mormon
you're
Shaggy,
talking about. I
boxer.
can't remember the name.
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
can't. Fuck, I'm trying to. Yeah, he's still around. Like he like gets embarrassed if you bring that shit up now. Back in like the 70s, he got all weird, and then he just tried to rebrand after that. Like.
yeah.
Glory to Allah.
Well, no. A lot of people try to start cults. Shaggy. I would follow Mike Tyson. Are you kidding me? That guy's crazy.
I think people are
Yeah,
being unfair to
look,
Shaggy. I do
again,
actually believe. Hang on, Shaggy. I do actually believe that Joseph Smith like talked to angels. I just don't think it's like impressive.
Joseph Smith didn't claim to be impressed. Look, I'm not Joseph Smith's PR guy.
But you think
I'm
he's
not the
impressive.
PR
Yes,
guy
you are.
For the fucking
You are
church.
literally his PR guy.
Well,
That's
no, they
true.
have a PR guy, and that guy gets paid a lot of money. I guarantee you, I'm not him.
Joseph Smith does? Joseph Smith pays
My
a
thing
PR
about
guy?
it is Joseph Smith founded a church that I like being part of. I'm not the perfect Mormon. It's sort of ironic that I am a Mormon at all, but I enjoy
How's
being
it,
part of
wait, Shaggy. How's it ironic that you're a Mormon?
because I do things that cause me to get in trouble with the church, not get my arms. I'm just not the most.
He fucks
I don't live
hookers and
the
hangs
cleanest
out with
lifestyle. I'm
pedophiles,
working on
gay
it, but
pedophiles.
like
Like, what
as
do
a
you mean?
Christian, I have
What do you
sins
mean?
that
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not
I wish I didn't do.
It's just Jack's
wait,
every
well,
time.
it's not.
Specifically,
Well, Shaggy, it
like,
wouldn't be ironic though,
the
right?
thing is,
Like you're just not. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect,
No.
right? It's not ironic. It's just
No,
that's what
I
it is.
smoke. Yeah, no, I have weaknesses. I smoke a
You
lot
think
of
Joseph
weed,
Smith
and the
was
things I
perfect?
like, the things I like,
Right?
are
He
hard for
fucks
me to
hookers and
resist.
sells drugs to kids.
Joseph
Like he's not a
Smith was
good
the holiest
person.
man to ever live, other than Christ. Yeah, I mean, he was a pretty cool dude. I mean, he
Tom,
was
but don't
sort
laugh
of
at my
guy
jokes.
who
You're gonna
would,
drive him over the fucking wall.
die for his
Wait,
followers.
does he actually fuck
Tom,
hookers? I
stop.
thought that was a joke.
No.
I've slept
no,
with prostitutes. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's an addiction I developed in my late 20s.
Maddie, ask him if he sold
I'm not
drugs to
doing that
kids,
anymore.
and that's why he
But
can't
yeah,
buy
no, I have a
firearms.
history doing that.
Is the drugs to kids thing true?
No, that's bullshit. That's Roxo. That's Roxo
Okay,
being
now wait a minute,
Wait,
Shaggy. I've
Roxo
also
did it?
heard. Shaggy, I've also heard this story. What
Yeah,
was
I'm
it?
sure, like, all right, so When I got fired from one of these jobs, right, their lawyer, I sued them, and their lawyer filed this thing saying I was Satan, I was evil, I would sell drugs to kids, all this shit. I didn't
Satan the
bother showing
devil.
up for court because I'd never been to court. I fucked it up. I just didn't do a very good job of maintaining.
So all of that stuff is true in the
But,
law.
like, I mean, if I had sold drugs to kids,
He
I would
showed up
be
to
in jail.
defend himself.
Like, there's no way I wouldn't
No,
be in
you
prison
would. There's
for doing
plea
this. It's just
bargains
a
and all
stupid
kinds of shit.
accusation. Like, and yeah, kind of have to be stupid to believe it. Like, I
So
mean,
you
if you
sued-
want, I'm
ironically?
not the sort of guy that would be worried by that reputation. Here, yeah, I totally sold drugs to those kids, and I sold bad drugs to them too.
Brady, that joke works on
you
every
wanted to
kid.
And then they were having seizures.
So
I
wait,
molested
you
them.
sued your former workplace, and it
Did,
ended up with
did
you
you do
being
that ironically?
Yeah,
Set for
I
anything?
sued
Being
them. I
criminal
sued them, but because
charges.
no, there's no criminal case. What they have that they say is a criminal case is some shit filed by my old boss's lawyer. They have lies made up by a lawyer, which they will say is from a judge or something. I don't
And
keep up with the lore
what
my
happened
A-logs write
first?
about me.
Did you sue them, or did the company's lawyer come
They
after you?
wrongfully. So they wrongfully fired me. I sued them.
They fired him, ironically.
And I fucked up the lawsuit by doing stupid shit.
So they won the court case.
Yeah.
Oh wait! I don't know this. What did
So
you
then
do?
they
that fucked
fired
up the
you
law?
correctly, not wrongfully, because you did.
I got really
you
drunk
lost that
and
case.
uploaded it to YouTube. It's still up there. Like, that's why Esoteric Shaggyism exists.
I mean,
It's a
you shouldn't talk.
shame.
I mean,
I
as you
didn't know this, but apparently, if you if you have a really bad moment in life and you get drunk and you're
Wait,
dumb enough to put it
hang
on
on.
the internet, and I was totally stupid to do that. I've learned my lesson there.
Sure.
You will attract people who are actually fucking deranged. Like,
I
I
sure
thought
will.
Esoteric
I did,
Shaggy was
and this is
you.
common knowledge.
Is that
but I
not
didn't know
your
it at
alt
the time
account?
because I was still sort of new. But a lot of the people who hang out around here are actually fucked in the head. And
Shaggy,
yeah,
is
sadly,
I don't know what you're talking
Esoteric
about.
Shaggy not your alt account? I thought it
God,
was.
no, that's an A-log.
Is it-
Shamu.
I feel like you just say everyone who like
Most people
every
don't.
account.
this person does legitimately harangue him and whatnot.
Yeah, this
Hmm.
person is a someone who's literally tried to have me shot. Like, there's people on here who are sick, and I mean, I'm not trying to sound like I'm bitching, but people have tried to have me shot for uploading.
That's
YouTube
like a
videos.
Stefan Molyneux quote, isn't it?
You know, they tried to have me shot. You know, I've always
Well, they do, and it's not just me. It's not just me. That's just
You
the
do brandish
standard shit that
guns,
goes.
to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I was very drunk with a gun. I'm not gonna. That was an incredibly stupid thing to do. But like a lot of the people
I was
around
about to
here
say,
do.
you shouldn't play with
blatantly-
guns when you're drinking. Like that's gun
Yeah,
safety.
that was fucking
What did you
stupid,
just say?
But a lot of the shit people do
Wait.
around here is just blatantly
People who
evil.
are like lacking, people who are like not at 100% mental ability by
How-
whatever
what?
means. Like if
No.
they're drunk, like or if they have brain damage or something, they just shouldn't own a gun, right, Shaggy?
No, you should be drunk as possible.
I believe everyone should have access to guns.
What
I
if they
am a
have
gun
brain
absolute.
damage?
That's
Hell yeah,
fine.
brother.
I believe that the violent kid
What
who
if they
tortures animals should be given a gun on his 13th birthday. I
Hell
believe
yeah,
that
brother.
unconditionally, if everyone
that's
had a
not-
gun,
that's
the
not
most dangerous
responsible.
people wouldn't use them. They'd
If
use
everyone
something
was a
else that
school
they could get
shooter,
away
no
with.
one would be.
I've lived in Arizona and I've lived in
That's a
California.
little bit retarded
I've read
stance.
the
I don't
news,
agree
and
with
school
that.
shootings happen in liberal shitholes. They
I
don't
think-
happen
I
in
think it should
places
be
like
like the
Texas
age of
where
majority, you
literally
know?
that kid would probably get shot by another
Wait,
kid who also had a
Shaggy,
gun at school. but
Shaggy.
not to
One of the
shoot him.
most recent school shooting events happened in Texas. Like 3 of the most
That's what
recent
I mean.
school shootings.
I mean, we can get into statistics. I just don't want to. I'm saying that most school shootings happen in liberal-run shitholes. Now, that might be a liberal-run shithole
No, they
town.
don't.
with
They've been
Same
happening in
thing
there
the.
are
in
many.
Texas.
And I would not be surprised if that shooting in Texas happened in a town that was blue. Because
I'm
there's a
looking
lot
at
of
this
blue areas in
statistic that says only 41% of school shootings happen in blue states.
Texas.
That's a statistic. Again, I'm not getting into statistics.
But that's
The
literally
point of
what
the
you're
matter,
saying.
like, is that like if everyone had a gun, do you think Nicholas Cruz would have
Yes.
managed to get a single victim?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I think people would have seen him, known his intention, they would have drawn on him. Like, I honestly also think that Nicholas
On them
Cruz
with what? Like a
him.
crayon?
I think that if
I
people
don't think
had,
criminals
like, if
should
these
be allowed
people
to have
knew
guns.
that everyone else had a
I
gun,
don't think
A,
I
it
don't
wouldn't be
think drug
shocking, but
seller
B,
to
they'd also be
kiddies
scared to do it. I
should be able to
think, I
have
genuinely
guns.
believe most of these mass
Oh,
shooters
that's
are
it,
forced.
Kevin.
I'm gonna crumb.
And they'd still do something
How's it,
fucked up.
Kevin?
I'm not saying that
What's
they
up?
wouldn't kill people. I'm not saying that they
You
wouldn't
look at that stuff I
end up
sent you
ruining
now.
lives.
I
Wait, what
really
happened?
get-
Oh yeah, I checked it out.
I
Pretty
think
good,
that
right?
it would take the form
Sorry,
of
I've been
like
busy.
making a bomb
Oh, yeah, that happens, you know.
or
I have a legitimate
arson
question
or
for
something
you.
like that.
Shaggy, would
Because
you
the
consider
worst is
yourself
shock people.
would you consider
We'll do
yourself
it,
to be
kid.
an
We'll do it.
angry person?
No.
Wait, Shaggy, you did at one point attempt to make a bomb on stream, correct?
No, I made a joke that I was going to use the
Just ironically
fucking
making a
No,
bomb?
no, but the joke. No, he made a joke and it blew up in his face. there you
Oh,
go.
Okay, because like, well, no, because I've never seen the
there's a manual
stream,
I
but
bought that I'm trying to think of the name of it. Stop. Like, there's this book I bought on how, like, if you're a soldier and you're stranded in enemy territory, and it's one of the military. It's by the military. It's a military book, and it's like for if you have to improvise weaponry. It was the improvised weaponry manual, and it teaches you how to use urine in the manufacture of gunpowder and explosives, which ironically,
Fun.
Blood Meridian also
Lane's good at
teaches
that.
you.
It would have to be ironic, though.
Wait.
Well,
Oh.
Elaine would.
It's nothing was ironic about that. I'm not building bombs. Anyone who thought I was going to actually build a
Could
piss
level
bomb is
1 building.
retarded.
How
you could-
ironic
well,
that that was the one time you went ironic.
Anyway,
oh wait, so okay, so what was I gonna? So you think that like there would be less shootings in like areas if more? Well, I guess that like intuitively makes some sense, right?
yeah, no, I like many others. I mean, this might not be a majority opinion, but it's certainly not a rare one. I think if everyone had a gun, the people who misuse guns would be much more reluctant to do so. If they didn't think having a gun would be like some sort of superpower where it's only them that can do it, I don't think they'd do it. Because they don't. These sorts of people don't go out and use their fists, right? Because they know they get punched in the fucking face, and most of them
Hold
are
on,
weak.
Shaggy.
Most
Do
of
you
them are
go
like
out using
110
your
pounds at a
fists,
time.
Shaggy?
I managed to like. We talked about this with Jabberjaw. Like this faggot nigger Hitler was telling me how he'd kick my ass and shit. So I had Jabberjaw come on. It's like, Jabberjaw, how much do you weigh? And he's like 190. It's like, Jabberjaw, you've been in a fight with me
Shaggy,
before.
I
And he
would
says,
kick
yeah.
your ass, dude.
How much? Yeah, but I'm just saying, I managed to beat someone in a fair fight who was 190 pounds and I weigh 110.
Oh, well, how
You're
did you
saying that-
defeat
so
this
wait, now-
insurmountable foe?
I don't know if I like if someone's like a
Just
lot
joking.
bigger than me, I'm just gonna lose, dude. But I managed to beat someone significantly bigger than me. I'm
All
used
right.
to
So
being
how did you do that?
like I can say like the dude. The only thing I have to prove
Box
is that I'm
them to
not a
death.
pussy. That I'm not too pussy to fight, and I proved that multiple times.
I get
Well,
that,
hang
but
on,
in
you
this
were saying
particular
that- you were saying
in
that you
this
could beat me
particular
up.
instance,
Earlier
I got
today.
this inclination after
Now
my
you're
experience.
saying that I could
experience
beat you
with
up?
What
fighting.
moves did you
My
use?
experience with fighting has
Which
taught
buttons
me
did you press?
a few things. That I'm pretty good when I'm fighting in a fair fight, meaning against someone my own size. I can fight relatively well. I'm not like
talking
master
Queensbury
combat.
Right,
rules
so
or
like
what?
women and
But
stuff.
But I can fight. I've also can fight a lot of people who are significantly bigger than me if they can't fight.
Right,
But
David
I've
and
also learned
Goliath
that
sort
if
of
someone is just
situation.
way bigger than me, I'm gonna lose, and that's just reality. I don't know what's so funny about that. I don't know what you faggots are sniggering over there.
Well, no. What I'm curious of is you said you
We're
defeated this
what?
190-pound gentleman, right? How, by
Yeah.
what means did you do that?
I punched him in the face
Shaggy,
Man.
Shaggy,
as he was punching
Shaggy.
me.
I'm
And
5'9".
he was
That
hitting
is
me
the
in,
hardest way to win a fight.
I
That
didn't
is
say I was
quite
good
a
at fighting.
strong.
Well, no,
gun.
I had this dude on and he told the story, okay? So if you really want to know about it, ask Jabberjaw.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Especially if you're short. Punching people in the face,
Yeah.
that's a hard way to win a fight.
I didn't want to hurt him too badly, but, like, he was coming at me. Look, you can ask him about what happened.
Shaggy,
I'm not
you were
going to tell
saying
you about
earlier
how I
that you
want to
would
fight
beat
on
me
the
up.
internet. Like that would
Would
be
you
gay.
be able to
As a-
beat me in a fight?
Yeah, hold on, Maddie. I'm not gonna like tell you all how good I am at fighting on the internet because that is gay. But what I will do is have someone I've beaten in a fight who's much bigger than me tell you about it because that's
I
not
just want
gay.
you to say that you would beat me in a fight because you were saying that earlier and you were
I
really
don't know,
confident
dude.
about
I
it.
don't know if I would beat you in a fight. I didn't know if I would beat Jabberjaw in a fight when I fought him. I don't think I'm a badass like a lot of you fuckers. I'll fight if I have to.
So
Who the
you would
fuck
get
is
beaten in a
Jabberjaw?
No,
fight
I'm not badass.
by a troon.
There's a lot of
Hello,
trannies who would
Tomba.
beat the shit.
I'm
Yeah,
Master
there's a lot of
Hypnotist.
trannies who would beat me in a fight, and I gotta tell you, having volunteered in the shelters, trannies are some of the scariest combatants you'll see because these are people who
You're
mutilate
afraid of
themselves.
trannies, dude?
You don't want to fight the dude who will cut his own balls off. All right, as I've seen what that dude will
He
do.
won't do it
A lot of
mid-fight,
So you
though,
think
will
I
he?
I
would
don't
beat
know.
you in a
Oh,
fight because I'm more
all right,
vicious?
so let's get into this. Let's get into the statistics of homosexuality and violence because
Let's
it
do
was
it.
long known
Yeah.
that trannies and homosexuals are one of the most violent of communities, especially
Well, that's
against their own.
two.
I would now this
One of
was
the most
once a
violent
widely held belief,
communities.
but I would say that every homosexual relationship will end in homicide if it doesn't end in a breakup. That it escalates in violence
Word.
until there is a separation
Well,
or
yeah, that's how. There's no other way for a
That's
relationship to
homosexuality.
end. Either there's a
Homosexuality,
separation
I
or
would also
death.
say
There's
that
no other way for a relationship to end.
I would also say that homosexuality is masochistic and only affects men who desire for violence to be done unto themselves.
What's
and
the
as
secret
masochism
third way
often,
that
but
a
not always,
relationship
but
could
often
end for
accompanies
heterosexual
sadism.
people?
Well, what if they fuse together?
Oh, wait, Shaggy. Well,
Look, if
Shaggy,
you
what
don't have
about
any
the
more
fact that
serious questions for me,
no,
I'm-
Shaggy, when you
What
said
if they
that
die
it's
at
about
the exact same
masochism,
instant in time?
That's
Shaggy,
kind of a fusion, Rox.
Shaggy, you said it's about masochism for men, but what about don't lesbians beat the shit out of each other more than any other group?
That's true.
Those bulldogs are vicious.
That
you know?
is
Why people keep breeding
100%
bulldogs?
true.
No, I mean, yeah, gay people are. It's a population of
Not gay
mentally.
people, Shaggy.
Oh,
Not gay people,
lesbians.
lesbians.
Homosexuals in general. It's a population of mentally ill people who are told by society they can do no wrong. It's gonna
Hold on.
have It's gonna have ugly results.
Well, I thought gays had like a way higher drug abuse ratio, right? But
They do.
specifically,
Much higher
lesbians
rates
have a
of
way
violence,
higher just violence.
drug abuse.
Doesn't that kind of
Most
sound
of
like
them are
Mormons who
molestation
think that they can
victims.
just like
Most
Mormon
of them are
away
also
their
pedophiles.
whore
And that's
fucking
not a
and
joke.
child
Not all
drug
gays are
selling?
pedophiles, but the majority of them are.
Do you think
wait.
I'm a pedophile, Shaggy?
I don't know you. I don't know you that well. Okay? I
Okay.
hope you're not.
So that's a
I hope you're
yes.
not because
No
the
one in
main
my
reason I
family
think-
thinks that I'm a pedophile.
Ironically, the
No
main
one.
reason
No one
the
in my
main reason-
family.
Shut up. The main reason I don't think you're a pedophile, Maddie, the main reason I would say no to that
Mm-hmm.
is because Axel keeps you around. And he's actually very careful about and not only does he keep you around, he will let you basically do what you want. When there's an actual pedo in that
Well, I just like
what
provide
the fuck?
value to the server.
Cinder was never granted the sort of access you're granted, and I've got to.
Cinder was kept in the cage with a diaper on. How's he going to get any
Yeah, but
access?
Cinder was also a pedophile. I've got to think that Axel wouldn't
Well,
trust
showing
you
us.
with the amount of leniency
A lot of
he
people
does
think,
if you were actually molesting children.
I mean,
I mean, wasn't Cinder Cinder is a convicted pedophile, right? Like he was sent to prison for molesting a 14-year-old. That's a thing.
Why are these faggots raping this man and beating him? What did he do to?
What?
he wasn't nice to a gay person.
One in the dress is the gay person.
Well, this is vindication that homosexuals will eventually form rape mobs. I've been saying that for years. People have called me a kook for saying that homosexuals will no longer care about consent once. they
No,
have
rape
enough
mobs
power
is
to
what
not
Muslims
serve
do.
Wait, but you said rape is a beautiful thing.
Yes, when it's between a man and a woman. It's
Hold
the
on, Tom,
foundation
but
of
is it
all
a
true
mob
love.
when it's the entire nation?
All true love starts with
So
a
the
man
problem
brutally
isn't
raping a woman.
the problem isn't the
Vaginal
rape. The problem is that it's
vaginal
gay.
rape is vaginal rape is a beautiful thing.
What if it's a man raping a woman in the asshole?
I would say that anyone who is against vaginal rape hates love.
Shaggy, I'm gonna need you to explain that one.
Are we talking agape or eros when you say
Because, all right,
love?
it's very simple, right? In the land where your dick is the law, and the law of the land is your dick. And that is why vaginal rape is the most beautiful act of love
Wait,
on this
but more and more people are becoming gay, so eventually the law of the land will be.
We need to rape
Well,
more
that's the
women.
eye for an eye theory,
More
isn't it? The
women.
whole world will
If
be
we were
blind.
raping,
Same
listen.
idea.
If we were raping more women, men wouldn't turn gay.
A hole for
Men
a
turn
hole
gay
for
because
a
they
hole.
don't have access
That's
to
right.
sex. If rape were the law, then
The
all
land of
men
the whole,
would,
one
would
whole
have
man
access
is
to sex.
king.
And no men would be gay because they'd all have access to the pussy, and
I
no
don't
women
think
would
that.
be gay because it wouldn't be allowed. They'd all be getting raped.
Would you
I mean,
like Max to rape you?
Shaggy's making some
Rape is the
salient
way
points
out
here.
of this desert we find ourselves in. Rape is the way out of this cultural vacuum that we have been stranded in. Only through rape can we return to the proper
Out of
path toward this
curiosity,
society.
Mormon Shaggy, how does
Rape-
one, by rape,
Rape
create
is the law
a positive
and the
culture?
way. Rape is the law and the way.
He's just being cringy and he thinks he's funny.
We
It's
need
like
to
just
form
really
what you
sad.
might call a rape
Yeah,
culture.
it's usual edgy stuff, I
we
know.
have
But, yeah,
a
it couldn't
rape-
hurt to ask.
If we have a rape culture, then the healing can begin.
Can you have
Only
a rape
once-
culture?
Only once the rape is finished can the healing begin.
Are these? Is that what the Mormon Jesus said?
Come
Yeah.
on, don't ask me to take
Shaggy,
the joke, man.
unlike you, I don't believe in
nailed
rape
it.
culture. Sorry.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
ruin his
now
jokes
we
by
have to end
telling
the
him he's
joke.
not funny.
Thanks for the
Yeah, what
impasse.
did the
dude.
hat say?
Oh wait, Shaggy. So are you like what is the Mormon stance on rape though? Because like you're a man of God, right?
Like, unironically, that it's bad, that rape is bad.
Ironically.
I thought it was that you could rape multiple wives and marry them, and that the more women you rape, the more wives you can take.
But why marry them?
plan
It's not.
I'm glad that
It's not
you said
rape
that, and
upon
I went in a
marriage, is it?
Wait, is rape a beautiful
No,
thing?
but he's saying
if
that you can rape them,
a
and then
married
since you
woman?
rape them, you have to
You
marry
own
them.
them.
Ah,
That's
Catholicism.
So that's what a Mormon
Enough of
Shaggy
them.
would like.
You get a
You know
whole
That's what he's
Matt?
talking
system.
about.
I need
He
time
wants to
to
have a
think about
Mormon
this.
hierarchy where he
You've
could
posed
just
deep philosophical
travel the
questions. I need
country
time to
raping
consider.
indiscriminately.
Anyway,
Rape here,
isn't
rape
that what
there,
Mitt
rape
Romney
up,
did?
rape down.
I don't
Shaggy,
know.
go
I don't
ahead.
like Mitt Romney. Fuck Mitt Romney. Anyway,
So,
have a nice
yeah.
one.
No,
I'm done.
Shaggy, answer my question. Answer my question.
What?
If someone rapes someone else's wife,
Oh no, that's like that. If you're actually asking that question in sincerity,
Yes.
you're retarded. Have
Why?
a nice day. Because it's like, if you're actually asking that in sincerity, again, you're
No,
Quickly
retarded.
change the
like-
subject. Quickly change. Oh. Okay, get a lane in here. Let's get a lane in here.
let's do it. I love it.
Hold on.
No,
Curious.
okay.
Yeah,
Here's,
get her-
how,
Were you
here's how to
guys
trigger a
talking to
lane.
Mormon Shaggy?
Here's how to trigger a lane. Someone go to her and
Her
be like,
pussy stinks
"Oh, they're
and she smells like a bed pan
like
at a returement home.
she's Elaine wants to
that's right,
save me
Alex
from
Jones.
Axel."